Hey, how's it going, everybody? So this week we are going to be doing a Madhouse anime tier list. I'm pretty sure I grabbed every single popular anime that Madhouse has ever made. Some of them are not popular, but they're newer, so people would probably know about them just because they're newer. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I grabbed every single popular show they've ever made, plus pretty much everything they've made in the 2020s. So yeah, we're gonna get started on this list because there is a lot. There's 37, and Madhouse has been around a long time. So, start this list off. I'm gonna put. Gotta think for a second. It's hard to place Death Note because it's a special show for a lot of people. But I'm gonna put it A. A lot of people might put it S, but see, the thing about Death Note that makes it really good and like such an interesting show is that like it's like a gateway anime to a lot of people. Not like gateway to getting into anime, but like a gateway into getting into anime, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of people watch like Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece. Modern day would be like JJK, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, things like that, right? But they don't really go any deeper. That's like surface level anime, right? Not necessarily bad shows, just surface level. But then, you know, back in the day at least, maybe not so much nowadays, but back in the day at least, it would be like people would recommend, oh hey, watch Death Note. And Death Note would be that one anime that's like, that's the one that we gotta watch to make sure to get people really into anime and get people to explore different genres, because it feels like a battle shonen even though it's not a battle shonen, because it has that feeling to it. It works. So next up is One Punch Man, which I was confused about because I thought One Punch Man was A1 Pictures, but I guess it's Madhouse. I don't know. That's what Mal told me, so we're just gonna rank it anyway. Yeah, I'm not really sure where I want to put it. Because the first season's really good. Which is the only thing we're ranking here because season 2 was done by JC staff, was butchered by JC staff. But honestly, just because, like, One Punch Man is funny, but it doesn't really have, like, substance to it. At least not really season 1. So I'm going to put it B tier. Good show. Very well animated the first season. Yeah. So we're going to put it there. This one doesn't really need any question. A tier for Hunter x Hunter. Just a very solid show, really. I mean, what more do you want to ask for, really? It's just a very, very solid show. Such a good ending to an anime that, honestly, it's a good ending just in general. Like, if the manga never gets finished and so it doesn't get a finished adaptation, like, honestly, it's just a solid ending to just place it there and just be done with it. But, like, yeah, there's only one problem I have with Hunter x Hunter, and it's probably not that big of a deal now that you can binge it, but if you were there when it was coming out weekly, you know what I'm about to say. Chimera Ant arc beginning, bro. The beginning of that arc is miserable to sit through. Like, my god. So slow. It's like, oh, but you know it's gonna cook, and it does. But, like, it's just like, oh my god. Please. Please be faster. Jesus. Okay, so we got No Game, No Life. I'm gonna throw C tier. It's not necessarily a bad anime, but it's just like, it's kind of mid. Like, nowadays too, especially, like, there's a lot of better anime out there. Like, I think if it had continued and actually got a second season, which I think at this point they're just not making it for the meme. But like, yeah, like if it got a second season, it might be like decent. It's very unique, which is something you can't say about a lot of isekai. But you know, again, it is very unique, and that does give it an edge because it is unique and interesting. So it does help. So we have Parasite. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put Parasite in. I don't know actually. Where do I want to put Parasite? Parasite's an interesting one. It's hard to rank Parasite because, like, you know what? I'm gonna throw a B tier. That might make people hate me, but I'm gonna throw a B tier. I don't think Parasite's necessarily a bad show, but I don't think it's like, I don't think it has the qualities to quite be like some of the shows I'm gonna throw in A tier. And it's definitely not S. Definitely not S. But yeah, it's still a good, solid show that I definitely recommend everybody watch. It's just, it doesn't quite have those same qualities. It's good, just not there. Death Parade, on the other hand, that's right at the top of A. I don't even care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says. Death Parade's goated. So such a great show. If you know anything about Death Parade, you understand. It's just such a good show. I don't even know what to say about it, dude. Like, what can be said that hasn't been said already? Besides the anime opening being fire. Yeah. So we got Overlord, C tier probably? Yeah, C tier. See, the thing I like about Overlord is, like, it's a good show. Like, story-wise, I like Overlord a lot. But if you also know what it looks like, you understand why it's going in C tier. It's not Madhouse's best work. As a matter of fact, it's probably their worst work. In terms of animation quality. It's probably their worst work. It's just, I don't know. They fumbled the bag hard with Overlord. Like, it's still a good show if you like an interesting isekai premise. But other than that, like, yeah, there's not really much to go on. High School of the Dead. I can't in good faith rank it higher than D because it's not higher than D. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's just not. All you old head weebs out there who understand, like, it's just not. It's just not a good show. It's objectively not a good show. If you know the famous boob scene, like, it's just not a good show. It's got entertainment value to it, but just because it's entertaining doesn't mean it's good. So we got Monster, that's going a higher than Death Note. Yeah, higher than Death Note. Good show. I mean, one of the greatest mystery anime of all time. Wait, wants to be sad. Free Reign is S. The only reason why it's an S, it's a great show. Phenomenal show. One of the best shows, probably, yeah, one of the top 3 shows made in 2020s. I'm not going to definitively say it's number 1, but it's one of the top 3. Another one of the top 3 is also on this list, but we'll get to that one when we get to that one. The only reason why it's an S tier for me is because it finally something was able to dethrone Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood on Mal. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood should not have been number 1 for that long. There were so many shows that are significantly better than Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood that should have been number 1, and they were, and then Fullmetal Alchemist beat it out again, undeservedly. But Free Reign, it was just so peak that the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood fans they just knew. They were like, nope, we gotta admit defeat. They finally were like, yep, it's time to put in the towel, because they just knew. Show's so good, you can't. Even the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood fans couldn't rally together and take this one down because it's just that good. All right, so we got the irregular Magic High School, better than High School of the Dead, but still mid. And this is coming from a guy who's seen every season and the movie. So yeah, and I'm gonna probably watch it anymore if they add out more because, like, yeah. But it's just so bad. The protagonist is boring as hell. He's got no, like, personality to him whatsoever. The incest. I mean, the incest. Like, what more do you want me to say? Like, the incest. Like, it's just not a good show. Objectively, it's not a good show. Do I find entertainment value in it? Yes. But is it a good show? No. Black Lagoon, first one on the list that I haven't seen. I mean, what do you want to say? I haven't seen it. I know. There's a lot of popular shows on this list that I have not. There's gonna be a lot of stuff. See, here's the thing, right? I've seen a lot of anime, and I'm sure a lot of people are the same way. Where it's like you've seen a lot of anime, but there's just so much anime that, like, there's just a lot of popular stuff you haven't seen, and it's just how it goes. That's just I'm in that same boat. There's just a lot of popular stuff I haven't seen, especially if it's pre-2010s. Like 2010s, I've probably seen just about every popular anime that came out in the 2010s, but pre-2010s, nah. Honestly, there's a lot of anime I haven't seen, but pre-2010s that are goated, but I just haven't seen them. Hellsing, another one I hadn't seen. Batum, I mean, I technically haven't seen it, but I could rank it. But no, I haven't seen it. The only thing I have seen, or listened to, I should say, is the Batum opening, but that's just because I like the artist a lot. And I listen to her music all the time. So, of course, I just happened to get the Batum opening on top of that. So this one, I think it's The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. I think it's the name of the movie. I think it's a C tier movie. The premise is really good, but I just didn't vibe with the movie. It was a good movie, but I just didn't vibe with it that much. So I think it's C tier. It's not bad. It's just not great. So we got S tier, one of the like most unnerving and like I don't know. It's just such an unnerving and like creepy movie. It's about like a creepy stalker and like being in the entertainment industry and having to deal with that kind of stuff. And it just portrays it in such like a creepy and unnerving way that it just comes. It's like perfect. It's perfect. Now we got the greatest anime on this list. One of the greatest anime of all time, in my opinion, Nana. It's such a tragedy that this manga will probably never get an ending, but like Nana is genuinely one of the greatest stories ever told. I will stand by that statement. It is so good. It is so good. Actually peak. Like you talk a lot of jokes about peak and everything. Actually peak. Actually peak. If you want a good drama series with great characters, like I'm talking like when I say great, I mean like actually great character. Like every single one of the characters is great. You may not love every character because not every character is meant to be loved, but every character is great. Every single character's got flaws, and like you learn. This is a story basically about dealing with flaws and like dealing with like showing that life isn't perfect. Everybody's got problems they deal with in a daily life, and that's exactly what the show is. It shows these problems, these flaws, the trauma people deal with, everything that they everything like people make bad decisions, or everything that culminates in just life. It's a story of life. Obviously, there's other factors, like the good music. Like obviously, it's a music show, so there's obviously music and stuff like that. But ultimately, Nana is just a story about life. It's just a story about people dealing with their daily lives and struggling, and that's just what makes it so good, because it's like the characters feel like real people dealing with real problems, and it's just so good. Oh man, I could go on about Nana forever. So good. So we got My Love Story. I think it's a solid romance. I'm going to put it above One Punch Man. It's a solid romance. I mean, what more do you want me to say? Solid romance. It's very cute. So we got Tact Op Destiny, a show that probably it's a show from the early 2020s. I think it came out in like 2022, I think, 2021. It was either the first year out of COVID or the last year of COVID. One of those two. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but yeah. It was okay. It was okay. It was very well animated, but beyond that, like, it really doesn't have much going to it besides that. Very well animated, but it's just like the story's a bit eh. The characters, some of them are likable, some of them kind of eh, but for the most part, like, the characters were okay. But yeah, it was all right. Just very well animated, but that's not surprising. So I haven't seen Paranoia Agent. Another one that I call like very weird, but definitely not bad. I'm gonna put this as like top of C tier. It was just a very weird show. Like if you've seen Sunny Boy, you kind of understand what I'm talking about. Like you just kind of like you're watching it and you're just like, I have no idea what the hell is going on, but I like it. It's just like I like what can be said. It's just one of those like it's one of those shows where you're watching, you're just like, why does this exist? Why do I like it? And that's kind of just it. Wolf Children, S. One of the greatest stories of family and like, it tells such a great story of a single mother raising her children. And obviously her children, being the name of the movie, are wolf children, right? So it's like, obviously she has to deal with different problems than like a regular single mother would have to deal with. Not saying that single mothers don't struggle, because they absolutely do, but like she has that added extra bit of having to deal with the fact that her children are half wolf, right? And so like she has to deal with that, and her kids also deal with that as well. Her daughter at the beginning loves the wolf side of her, and ends up, but by the end of the movie, ends up more resonating with her human side, whereas the little boy at the beginning of the movie didn't really resonate with his wolf half so much, but by the end of it ends up resonating with it so much more. And it's just such a good movie about acceptance and growth and learning to be a family. Really, it's just such a good movie. Haven't seen Tatami Galaxy. Haven't seen Trigun. I know, blasphemy. Haven't seen Beck. Might as well move that one out of the way. So Boogie Pop. So this is going to represent both seasons, because Madhouse made both seasons. So the first season of Boogie Pop very, I kind of like, I felt a bit weird about the first season of Boogie Pop. It's not bad, but I don't know. It's just weird, which I guess is the whole point, because Boogie Pop is kind of weird. But like, I felt like the second season, which is the one in this poster, the newer one, I just felt like it felt like a proper anime. The first season didn't feel like a proper anime. It just felt disjointed and like trying to be horror creepy. It wasn't bad. It was still good. It was just, yeah, just gave off this like weird vibe. Then we got this show. I don't remember the name of it, but I do remember it being very good. I'm gonna put it like top of B. It's just a good story. It's like, it's a story about girls going to Antarctica and just like going on a journey, and you know, really just going on a journey to just learn things and learn about life and everything like that. It's just a good story. We got Chobits, classic romance. I'm putting that in A. I don't even care what nobody says. I don't even care what nobody says. The old head weebs know what I'm talking about when they say Chobits is good. So we got Hajime no Ippo. S. Greatest sports anime ever made. I go back and forth with that and Slam Dunk every once in a while, but I think I can kind of definitively say Hajime no Ippo. I think I like Hajime no Ippo more, genuinely. Like, Hajime no Ippo is just so good. Just such a good freaking anime. So good. So I haven't technically seen the Claymore anime, but because I've read the manga, I'm gonna rank it because I know what it looks like. And I think a solid B tier for Claymore is not a bad idea. I'm gonna put it above Parasite. I think B's fair for Claymore because it's not like the best looking show. It still looks okay, and it doesn't adapt the whole manga. But just because the manga story is so good, I'm down to put it in B. I haven't seen Kaiji. I know, blasphemy again. This one was, I don't remember the name of this one, but I remember it being an okay romance. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. I'm gonna put it top of C, honestly, because all these other ones are like, yeah, but like honestly, top of C is fair. Haven't seen Cardcaptor Sakura. Chihaya Furu is borderline S, but I wouldn't put it S, but borderline S. It's borderline S. Chihaya Furu needs another season. Please. I'm begging you. Please. The manga finished years ago. Please. 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 So this is an anime I stand by personally. I've read the manga. I love the manga as well. I know a lot of people don't like it as much. I don't know why. It's a good show. But I'm putting it like a good solid B. Like a good solid B tier. Manga would probably be A, but anime B tier. Orb is S. That's the other one that I was saying is one of the top 3 shows of the 2020s. Frieren, Apothecary Diaries, and Orb are my top 3. Not necessarily in any specific order, just those are my top 3 for the 2020s. Because goddamn, if you haven't seen Orb, you need to watch it. Like, holy, it's such a good show, dude. I don't even know how to like. I mean, I know how to explain it. I made a video on it. But such a good show. Highly recommend Orb. So we got Ace of the Diamond. As I already mentioned, I got Hajime no Ippo and S. Now, Ace of the Diamond is a good show. A great show, even. I'm hyped for the next season that got announced recently. So I like Ace of the Diamond a lot for multiple reasons. Main one being that baseball is my favorite sport. And it's a baseball anime. It's not the only baseball anime. I know there's like Major as well, which is also a good show. But Ace of the Diamond is just really good. It's my 3rd favorite sports anime. And I think I'm going to put it in A tier. It's not Hajime no... It's just... The only thing that holds it back from being S for me is that it just doesn't have the same level of writing that Slam Dunk and Hajime no Ippo do. Like, the writing level is just not there. It's still a great show. It still has great characters. Sport is really fun. They do a really good job of portraying baseball and making it seem like a very fun sport because it is a fun sport, but a lot of people think it's boring because they don't understand what's going on, and I think Ace of the Diamond does a very good job at making baseball seem like a very fun sport, which it is. So yeah, that is my list. If you guys disagree with me, let me know down in the comments. I would like to hear what you guys have to say. You can roast me for not having seen some of the most popular shows of all time. I don't mind. That's funny to me because I agree. I should probably get down to watching these shows, but I haven't gotten to it yet, and I will eventually. Maybe. I'm busy. We're all busy. We live lives. I have a full-time job, and I do this YouTube channel on the side, so I'm busy. But I will eventually get to these shows, I promise. But yeah. So if you guys like the video, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye.